Okay, class, this is chapter number 9, mineral and energy resources that we were doing, right? And we have already completed this chapter. Which topic we have covered? Like minerals, we have discussed what are the minerals. We all know these are the solid substances that occur naturally. One element can be a mineral or 2 or 3 elements when they combine together, so they form mineral. After that, we have discussed types of minerals as well, right? Non-metallic minerals, metallic minerals, and energy mineral resources. And we have discussed the use of these mineral resources in our economy or in our daily life. If we talk about metallic mineral resources, so they are basically, they contain metallic elements or the properties, and we have taken the example of the main or basic example of iron and coal. What is metallic element? Any several chemical element that are usually shiny solid that conduct heat or electricity and can be formed into sheets. We have taken the example of iron, that is we use normally as a mineral resource, which helps to produce steel or different type of products. Both metals used in construction and building industry, we have discussed this thing. We have taken other examples, or you can say the advantages or the use of metallic elements. Both metals used in the construction company. Iron is extract from rocks, also called iron ores, which contain iron. Iron ores means that is a solid substance and small particles or a large in a large pebble or in a form of the large stone. Iron is found in various forms of oxides such as magnetite and hematite. These are the examples we have taken, and it's also given in your book as well. Magnetite, it contains 70% of iron, and definitely if they are talking about 70%, so there would be a 30%, the other minerals are also included, because we extract it from the earth. So definitely there are the other minerals, or you can say other natural resources or natural materials also must be there in the inside the underground. Hematite, a reddish brown, it's a property basically. Copper mine in the world is mined as copper sulfide or the copper oxide. It's a good conductor of heat and electricity, and therefore used to make electric wires and use extensive and printed circuit boards. Copper ka main or basic use, definitely we use in electricity to make the wires, and when we cover these copper or these wire with the rubber sheet, so we people can prevent from ourselves from current, or you can say the direct current. Non-metallic mineral resources, right? We have taken the example of clay or a sand or a dolomite. What are these? Basically, they do not have a metallic element. Is an important mineral resource from which clay products such as ceramic and cooking pots are produced. Especially, it's used in making papers or a cement production. What is kaolinite? We call the kaolinite is a China clay also. Okay, dolomite, that is a composed, or that is a combination of calcium and magnesium carbonate, that it is used in farming, especially to, you can say, as a fertilizer or to prevent from the pests. It's widely used as a flux in the steel making industry or used refractory material and furnaces, because I have given you the example that these type of non-metallic minerals, if you talk about the sand or the clay, it takes time to be burned, or you can say to change their shape, right, through the heat. Now we have taken the example of different difference between metallic and non-metallic minerals, right? That what are these? Now you all have known this thing. Energy mineral resources, what are these? We have taken the example of coal and petroleum, that definitely we use to produce energy, to drive machinery, or to produce electricity. We have taken example of bituminous coal. Where do we use this bituminous coal and anthracite coal? You will people need to tell me. We have taken the example of petroleum, right? That is definitely, that is a crude oil or an unfinished oil that we extract from the underground of the sea. It occurs naturally in the ground as basic liquid and is composed mainly of a mixture hydrocarbons and other organic compound. It is made into many petroleum products and widely used as energy resource to move motor vehicles fitted with petrol. We have discussed the product of petroleum like gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, waxes, and lubricating oils. Then we have discussed the process of the extraction of mineral resources, mining, quarrying, and drilling. And when do we use mining? When do we use drilling? It depends upon the mineral. Where is it? You can say contain, or you can say we need to extract it. Okay, Biha. Then two main ways of mining: open pit mining and the underground mining. We have discussed, where we have discussed if we required, uh, you can say coal. Definitely we need to go for the open pit mining along with the vertical shafts to dig out inside the earth. Drilling, we have taken the example of drilling, especially to extract the crude oil or the natural gas. Main types of energy resources: renewable energy resources, non-renewable energy resources. We have discussed, we have already taken the example of coal, petroleum, natural gas, and nuclear power. Okay, after that we have taken the example of renewable energy resources like hydroelectric energy, solar energy, and what is the use of all of these energies. You can say what are the factors which affect, and are they good for the environment or not. So all of these things comes under the heading of renewable energy resources. Any questions so far? Yes.
मिस ये असाइनमेंट कितने मिनट तक खुला रहेगा? 8 मिनट?
क्लास टास्क है. Okay, G class. Now see that this is the chapter number 9 class task, or you can say the assignment. What you need to do, these are the 6 questions are being given to you. The question number 1: what are the properties of copper that makes it widely used mineral in electronic industry? We have already discussed detail about the you can say the perception of the industry about the use of this copper in the electronic industry. After that, what are ores, or you can say what are iron ores? Okay. Then next question is state 3 properties of metallic minerals. That you need to write the one property with the full sentence. Okay. State 3 properties of non-metallic minerals. Write any 5 advantages of wind power or wind energy. Okay. What are the negative impact of the extensive use of non-renewable energy resources on the environment? Briefly explain them.